Yo, what's up? How you doing, dudes? All right, so as you can see from this screen, we went for a 6.3 Legends run. Now we'll skip right to the point here. My time was 13 hours and 45 minutes. So if you don't know anything about this Legends run, the top 60 get an exclusive 6-star champion, okay? So that's why we wanted to do it, obviously. I already have a Legends title from a previous event quest, one of the monthly ones, so I just wanted the champ. Top 100 get the title, but only the top 60 get the exclusive 6-star champion. Now, already a lot of people online have been asking me, what champ did you get? I have no idea, and I will not know for about 3 or 4 months after the 6.4 Legends results come in. If I go for a 6.4 Legends run, I have the opportunity to dupe that 6-star champion. I'm thinking about it. I'm probably going to end up doing it, but again, I don't know who it is. So where did I place? Well, let's take a look. Okay, so I was at the gym today, right? And I logged on to finish up AW about 12 o'clock. And I got the legendary treasure email from the Grandmaster, from the Collector, or from whoever. And I remembered, oh my god, I did a 6.3 Legends run. Today is the day when the results come out. So I went online, and I went through this, and I looked at all of it, and I counted, and I thought I placed 72. Which is not in the top 60, which means I wasn't getting the champ. And I went on a line chat and I said, give me an F, right rip, I placed 72, I missed. And then somebody replied to me and said, hey, count again, you got to 62. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. I went back on and I went through it again and I saw that I did get 62. And I saw that Legacy was ahead of me. And I remember something. So if you guys don't know this about 6.3, at launch, there was a boost called the Planetary Might Boost, and it was the most overpowered thing we have ever seen in MCOC. So overpowered that 2 days after the launch of 6.3, Kabam nerfed it to the ground, where it might as well not even be there anymore. Now, in all fairness, it needed to be nerfed. It was basically turning Corvus into the thing with the champion synergy, but multiplied by 3. He was ending fights in 2 combos. It was ridiculous, and it had to be nerfed. But for the people who did a Legends run before that was nerfed, obviously they're going to finish ahead of people who did it without it. So what Kabam said they were going to do is they were going to count them as bonus Legends, right? Where they would be viewed on the list with everybody else. However, they wouldn't take away from people who would have placed in the top 60 without the boost. So I remembered that, and I said, wait, but I saw Legacy on the list, so let me go back up. And I saw here there was 102 people. So I scrolled back down, I counted one more time just to make sure. Yes, I'm 62. But if there's 102 people instead of 100, and Legacy is one person who I know for a fact used the boost before it was nerfed, then if there's one more person, then that would make me number 60, which would make me the cutoff time, which means I got the champ and got it done. So what I did was, I went onto the forums, and I made this post. And I just said, top 60 gets the champ. I placed 62. I noticed there were 102 spots. Can I get clarification on where I really placed? Am I top 60? Am I 61? Did you guys forget about this and just leave me at 62? What's going on? And Kabam Mike, legendary Kabam Mike, actually responded to me saying that Mobzilla was the other person who used the boost. Which, by the way, I'm not dragging anybody who used the boost. I would have used the boost as well. The boost was there. Nobody knew it was getting nerfed. At the time, we thought it was just kind of like a compensation type thing to help you get through 6.3. But of course, it wasn't intended. Now, looking back at it, I am really glad that I went through the content without it, because it wouldn't have been fun just to be blitzing through it. Even though I did kind of blitz through it fully boosted. However, so he said, you are the cutoff for top 60. Congratulations. Hope you like that 6-star star. So, if you guys don't know this, everybody who completes the 6.3 Legends runs, they get an exclusive 6-star champ, a champ who has never been in the game before, but we don't know who it is. Now, if I go for 6.4, I have a chance to dupe that champ, but again, I don't know who it is, which is fine. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be a cool surprise to find out after the 6.4 Legends results are in. So, in conclusion here, I ended up placing number 60. 13 hours and 45 minutes. That's the cutoff for 6.3 Legends. Super excited, man. We got it done. I saw the list and I was initially like more upset than I've ever been playing this game. And then the next 45 minutes, I was just a roller coaster of emotions trying to figure out if I got 60. Am I stuck at 62? Oh my God, am I 61? Which would have been even worse than 62. Or did I literally make number 60? That's so, like, I'm thinking back to my run, man, and like there was a time I basically didn't eat for 13 hours straight, and I remember there was a time when my girlfriend was like, hey, do you want to stop and I'll make you a sandwich, we'll hang out, have some food, and I said, no, I just want to get this done. If I would have had that sandwich may have cost me number 60. Who knows? But yeah, guys, so we placed number 60. We got the exclusive 6-star champ. I'm so excited to get it. I hope they're good, because I don't have any good 6-star champs yet, except for an unduped Void, who's kind of useless right now because he's unduped. But there we go, man. Top 60. We also got a Tier 2 Alpha, and we got some Tier 5 Basic fragments, which is awesome as well. I'll gladly take that. I already had the Legends title, so that doesn't mean much to me. It was all about the champ. So let's go over this content, man. Come on. As you can see, it's all 100%. I thought 6.3 was amazing. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I had a fun time doing that Legend run, and that's the most important thing, especially after 6.2, which was kind of a drag. I think it's really important that Kabam did hit 6.3 right on the head like this and made it enjoyable content. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed going through it. It didn't feel like a slog to get there for rewards. All the bosses were pretty fair, except for, you know, Mysterio was annoying. Mysterio was the only boss that I never even came close to soloing. Like, I would do about 20% each time I went in, fully boosted. So that's, you know, but it's not like Act 6 Champion or Sinister or Crossbones where, like, if you don't have a counter, like, you're done. Like, anybody could theoretically do this fight, which is good. So let's go over how I prepared for this. So on Reddit, Star made an incredible spreadsheet with all of the nodes, all of the boosts that you should use, all of the champions that are on the paths, the bosses. So that was incredibly helpful for planning out this run. Now I ranked a couple champions up for this run. One of them was Dr. Doom. Now obviously I was going to rank up Doom regardless of if I did this run or not. But there were a lot of paths where Doom was really, really good for. And when I was planning my run, I didn't have Doom yet. I grinded for him in the arena, and I planned on using him for 6.3. So he was the first rank up that we did. Now another champion that I brought up specifically for 6.3 was Human Torch. Now, Torch is a champ that I've wanted to take up for a very long time, but I've never really had like a serious reason to. And let me tell you guys something. This guy was worth his weight in gold in 6.3. My most used champs were Corvus and Omega, about 80 to 90% of the content. 8% was Torch, and that last 2% was Doom. Torch is incredible for Act 6.3. He counters so many things. There are so many paths that are just loaded with mystics, and he's so good for them. He just melts them. He melts all the Mephistos, he melts magic, he melts every mystic champ he comes into contact with. So I don't regret it at all. I absolutely loved it. And then another champ I brought up, only to rank 4 though at the time. I brought up Black Widow Clairvoyant, who I pulled about 3 days prior to the run. I brought her right up to rank 4, and I used her for, I think, 2 paths. And even at rank 4, she was incredible. I used her for the Resistor path in 6.3.3, and I used her, I think, for the Pleasure to Burn path in 6.3.5? Don't quote me on that, but Yeah, 6.3.5. It starts with a crossbones. I used her and Torch for that entire thing. They were both great in it. Pretty sure those are the only champs that I brought up specifically for 6.3. You know who would have been really useful was Stealth Spidey, who was rank 3 at the time. I didn't realize he would have been very useful in 6.3. But I didn't have him up at the time, so that's fine. So that's pretty much all that I had to say, man, about this 6.3 Legends run. Very glad I did it. I had a very good, enjoyable time doing it. We placed top 60. I might go for 6.4 to dupe the champ. I don't know who the champ is. But yeah, man, number 60, X 6.3 Legends run, cutoff time, 13 hours and 45 minutes, give or take. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say, man. When I find out who the champ is, I know it's been spoiled to a few people, but I don't really want to know yet. When Kabam announces who that champ is, I'll make a video on it. I'll be showcasing them. If they're good, I will take them up to rank 2, and they might be my first rank 2 6-star. I don't know yet. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me. If you enjoyed this video, this recap of 6.3, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Did you do 6.3 yet? Are you stuck on anything? Leave a comment below if there's anything in 6.3 you want to see. I'd love to jump back into this and make some videos on it. That's going to be it for me, guys. I'll see you around.